everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising position for the period of May the 1st to the 15th. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for May the 1st to the 15th. Okay, Leo. Well, Leos, you are in your self-evaluation phase here. You are, sort of not able to see the truth about something, or you're feeling challenged to understand yourself in a certain situation because you're in solitude. Normally, when the Hermit card comes out, it suggests a time where you require solitude, but I'm sort of getting the situation here that you're hiding out. You're not in solitude to gain wisdom here as maybe you should be, but you're in solitude because you don't want to face something about yourself. There may have been an experience that recently came into your life, maybe in the form of some sort of romance. Maybe there was some kind of a proposal, a new dimension of love. Interesting. And it sort of caused you to really evaluate yourself, Leo, and whether or not this was something that you wanted. But it's almost like your assessment of yourself got challenged because you sort of saw a truth, perhaps. Maybe there was a truth you saw when you were hiding out, and you discovered that you were hiding some feelings. Interesting. You're hiding some feelings about something that you haven't let go of yet. Okay. You haven't let go of something that occurred in the past. You were sort of clinging on to something. And interesting. Okay. This picture is starting to sort of form here. Leo. Looks like a relationship caused some self-evaluation, or was there hiding of emotions? Were you hiding? Interesting, that hiding of emotions, and you get the Hermit card, which is in the challenge position, which suggests that, again, hiding. My throat is getting phlegmy, which says that you're not talking about something. You're hiding out and clinging to something that you're not talking about. And, it's really interesting here because it's almost like you see yourself as very sure of yourself. You're quite sure and strong, and, you're very unswayable here. You're almost immovable about how you feel about and think about this situation, okay? You've got some really strong attachments to this situation, some mental attachments, like this means this, like if this is in my life, then this means this. And so the fact that there is sort of a romantic sort of situation, maybe a marriage proposal, like something sort of got into your mind about the relationship, I'm guessing, that you're in, and it really caused you to realize that you're not really expressing your emotions. And you're sort of a paradox, right? Like you're really at a place where you may be hiding your feelings because you're not sure exactly what you want. You're wholehearted in terms of your ability to feel the situation. Okay, you're definitely able to feel the situation, and you sort of your cup is closed in the sense that You're taking things from a distance, okay? And I think it's because in the past there was a situation that caused you to sort of cling to it instead of go to healing. Like there may have been a past relationship where when it ended, instead of sort of accepting it, you had a hard time getting into healing mode, and you were in clinging mode where, you just couldn't accept that it maybe ended or couldn't understand why it ended. And now that there's this new relationship that's challenging you and sort of putting you in a state where you're really trying to assess yourself. You're really trying to assess yourself, but it's being challenged because, again, you're hiding out. You're not expressing all of it. You're keeping some secrets from yourself. And you're really hard to convince. Like even you realize that. Like even that about yourself right now, that you're hard to counsel. Like the guidance for you in the future is Archangel Michael here with Temperance card, which is really telling you to get those emotions flowing, which is really the reason why things feel so blocked up. And you realize that it's because you're not expressing your emotions and you don't want to even feel them. I think it's because of whatever this past situation was that caused you to sort of struggle to heal. And as a result, now you're sort of immovable when it comes to your mental and emotional state. And so you just turn the emotions off. And it's interesting because the way you're presenting outwardly to people is that you need to sort of gather up and do something new, like physical, like something in the physical world, like to sort of make a plan to do something material, to anchor yourself, to ground yourself, and to feel that sort of physical energy connecting you to life again. And so that's interesting because that's how you're presenting to people, like you're ready for a big shift on the physical level. And so that could suggest a lot of different things, but it's a lot to do with your identity, I'm guessing here, because of the Judgment card that shows up. So people really see you as almost starting fresh with this new sense of who you are. And you're feeling really immovable. And your biggest hope and your biggest fear here is that there will come a situation where you have to face truth about something, which is, I think, where you're at right now, and that you'll be challenged by that truth, which is exactly where you are. You have in your present situation, something emotional is causing you to have sort of this anxiety about a truth that you're facing that is changing things for you, and you're not feeling this. You're not letting yourself feel this. You're almost being too logical here, Leo, and you need to be more emotional. You need to let the emotions flow. Your final outcome is interesting. It's almost like you're going to start to let the emotions come in, and you're not going to be feeling that same restlessness and closed feeling for emotion. So that tells me that you're going to let those emotions flow in the future, which is fantastic because that's exactly what needs to happen here. The situation you're in, I would say it's a relationship potentially here. There is a love relationship where you're being challenged in that relationship, potentially because it's being moved to the next level, maybe through marriage, maybe through a proposal, let's move in together. Maybe the first I love you has occurred. Something has made you go, oh my God, is this it? Do I feel this way? Maybe the person you're with is asking for a greater commitment from you, and you're questioning whether or not you can offer that commitment, and it's causing you to sort of clam up again emotionally. Loyal Heart is the first oracle card that you receive. So Loyal Heart really suggests that this relationship that's challenging you to feel could be a really good one, Leo. You know, you don't want to let this one go necessarily without, like, stop hiding here. Stop hiding. And what's the worst that can happen? You've really got the worst case scenario painted out. Very scary here. And it doesn't have to be that scary. You've got it painted here that, you know, any sort of truth that occurs is always going to come to break you, not to wake you. And that's not the case. And hopefully this timeline will show you that. You know, you're being guided here to tap into the masculine and the feminine, which is interesting with Loyal Heart. I think we're dealing with a soulmate, Leo. I think we are dealing with a soulmate that you have met that is really pushing you out of your comfort zone, and it's freaking you right out. And wow, in a very well shuffled deck, you got cards 1 and 2, which is the masculine and the feminine, yin and yang energy. So that really says to me, this is a soulmate situation that is challenging you, but it is loyal, it is true, and you need to stop hiding and let this flow. Stop being such an immovable force, you know, unless you know, really feel certain. But from what I can see, the guidance for you is to remain open and to tap into the flow of your energy. Be present and emotional and feel and talk and express yourself in the moment. There's no reason why truth has to be super scary, right? Truth can set you free. Truth can help you move forward to the next step, helps you evolve. You know that. You know that, Leo. But something in the past really did a number on you here. I see that. But, you know, you've moved past it. You're with your soulmate, for goodness sakes. And I really think that May is going to be an interesting month for you, Leo. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If this reading has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email's in the description below. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you again real soon.